I'm gonna judge you guys real quick. Alright, you guys alright? You look cool? Cool people here? There we go. I need some of that. A lot of my friends, they're all jerks. They keep telling me that I look like CeeLo. It's the nicest way anyone has ever told me that I need to go on a diet. Because they don't understand. I'm not fat. I'm prepared. Listen, you could drop me off on a deserted island. I got 12 months right here. I'm not gonna die. I know it's true because you guys remember Lost? Remember that big dude Hurley? He was on an island for 6 years and he didn't lose 1 pound. Hate the term fat and lazy. It's more like fat and dedicated. You know how many bad decisions I have to make on a daily basis to keep this sweet bod? Like, want a burger at 4 in the morning every day? Don't mind if I do. Basically, I have the same dedication as somebody with a 6-pack and none of the benefits. Like, he gets beautiful women and a healthy life. I get diabetes. I've been going to Chick-fil-A lately, and for some reason, every time I go there, there's a guy standing in front of the normal stuff that you usually order from. And now I gotta order from him, every time I go through the drive-thru, I want the least amount of human contact as possible. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of what I'm about to do. I just want to pull into a glowing screen of food that's just never satisfied no matter what I order. That's what I want, but now I gotta order. And I got this guy standing right there. He's looking at me in the eyes. He's like, what do you want? I want you to not be here. That's what I want. Why are you out here? Why don't they just fire you? All right, what do I want? Let me see. I'll take a grilled chicken salad, no dressing. I just wasted a trip. And we're talking about drive-thru a lot, so I'm just warning you. So I get up to the front and I finally pay for my food, and then lately I always get this. Like, hey, excuse me, sir. Could you please pull around to the front? If you don't mind, could you please pull around to the front? I'm like, don't put me in fast food timeout. Please, I'll reorder, I'll do anything you want. And they never care. They never care, they get smug. To the front. You don't want to go there. That's where you get judged. I know I do it. If I see you in the front of the fast food place, I'm like, they don't even know how to fast food. Never get the grilled chicken. It's a trap. I screw with them, man. I get my payback. Like, what do you want? I'm like, I got 10 separate orders. I'm gonna make this as hard as humanly possible, all right? First order, hamburger, fries, and a Coke. Second order, exactly the same as the first order, except chicken sandwich, no fries, and a Sprite. Third order, he actually doesn't want anything, he just wants you to know he's there. He just wants to be a part of the process. You want no trouble when you pull up. I don't have that trouble anymore because I know the guy. I know the drive-thru guy. I pull up the order, he's like, hey, Jermaine, is that you? Just go ahead and pull up. We catch up. He gives me my food, and I'm like, he's like, you leaving already? We stay and talk. So if you ever go to the drive-thru at 2:30 in the afternoon and it's really backed up, that's why. People are making a connection. You guys know what pay it forward is? Yeah, I hate that. I hate it so much. I don't know, I think it says something about me, because I just imagine the person in front of me looking in their rearview mirror like, oh yeah, Oh yeah, we gotta do something for this guy. This guy's life sucks. You pull up, oh man, don't worry about it. Someone paid for you. And I'm like, I have a job! I'm a productive member of society. Hey, paid for it. It doesn't help anybody. Nobody got into the drive-thru line without money for their own food. No one has that much faith in humanity. They're like, I know someone will get me. I'm just gonna go on through. I like Whataburger. Every time I go to Whataburger, I order 2 sandwiches. And for some reason, they put each sandwich in its own individual bag. And then they put those 2 bags in this huge white plastic bag, so it looks like I just went grocery shopping there. And it makes me really self-conscious because I get to my apartments, I'm holding this Whataburger suitcase. People are staring at me. They know I'm single. This isn't food for a family. So I run up to every single one of them and I'm like, hey, there's not that much food in here. It's only 2 sandwiches. And I look up. There's the chick I like staring at me. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Homeless guy runs up to me. He's like, hey man, heard you had 2 sandwiches. Like one of my friends likes to point out, maybe some of my struggles with weight comes from the fact that I refer to 2 double cheeseburgers as sandwiches. I watch a lot of Netflix. Like a lot. I watched 6 seasons of The Office in 2 days. Because I'm a man. That's right. Have you ever been in a deep Netflix trance? It's like, one more episode. It's 6:30 in the morning, I gotta go to work at 7. I don't care, I'm watching the finale. Netflix can't even believe what's going on. It's like, you're not really watching. Hit play and keep going. My left eye is twitching. I'm looking at the TV. I don't know if I'm in the show or if I'm in my apartment. There was a part in The Office when Michael Scott was waving goodbye, and I waved goodbye back. In my bed. I love Netflix, like for real, man. The longest relationship I've ever been in. It starts off so good. It recommends you things. It's like, you know what? I think you should watch Trailer Park Boys. I'm like, why would I watch Trailer Park Boys? 6 months later, that's my favorite show. Netflix, how did you get in there? How did you know? But I think things are coming to an end now because the only thing it recommends me now are documentaries and TED Talks. Anyone else that? Dude, that's the part of the joke you have to live. Like that's what's waiting for you at the end. Like the only thing left in my queue is some kid's 8th grade AV project. I'll watch when I get home. The one thing that I really want Netflix to get is Honey Boo Boo. I want to get it. The whole concept, everyone's hate for it, and everything makes me like it. Because we're laughing at her, not with her. And she's 8 years old. That's everybody's complaint. Man, I gotta turn on my TV and see this 8-year-old acting silly. Honey Boo Boo's doing better than everybody in this room right now. Honey Boo Boo's 8 years old. She's the executive producer of her own television show. You get her in Christmas, she has like all the toys. I'm a grown man. I didn't even do shit today. I'm not gonna lie, when I found out that Honey Boo Boo wasn't black, I was way too happy. I was like, I don't know if we can make it back from this one. That's a wrap. I like you guys. Let's see. I'll talk about me a little bit. Some more. When I was growing up, my parents never really pushed Santa Claus on me. So all my presents would say from mom and dad, and then deep in the back of the tree would be a barely wrapped pair of socks that would say from Santa. So I had like zero loyalty to the guy. All loyalty was to my parents. It's like on Christmas Eve, while some kids are putting out milk and cookies, I'm pouring single malt scotch for my dad. I know where these presents come from. Mom, I didn't forget you. Bubble bath chocolates, little single malt scotch for you. Wake up my sister, everyone, a little single. Don't ask me where I got the bottle. I'm 5 years old. Don't worry about it. It's the holidays. Let's celebrate. But I would always get confused. I would get confused whenever I'd go back to school, and all the kids would be like, Santa gave me this, Santa gave me that. And I'd be like, Santa? Don't your parents love you? So, of course, I was one of the first kids to not believe in Santa. So for about a month in the 3rd grade, I was as annoying as an atheist. Yeah, I'm just cornering other 3rd graders like, you still believe in Santa? What are you, stupid? Gotta check out this Bugs Bunny dude. My parents almost took me up. Like, my parents wouldn't buy me Transformers, they would give me GoBots. And I didn't have He-Man, I had Sunman. It's the black version of He-Man. He did not have a cartoon. Growing up, I had the black version of every toy. That's why when Ninja Turtles came out, I was so happy. I was like, they're turtles, I gotta get one, they're turtles. I got Splinter. I have a neighbor that owns a domesticated wolf. It's a real thing. My neighbor owns a domesticated wolf, but I looked into the abyss that this thing calls its eyes, and I know there's nothing domesticated about it. And every time I'm around him, he's like, hey man, the wolf can sense fear. You need to calm down. And I'm like, that's correct. Your wolf is sensing the correct emotion. He's very perceptive. I know it's scary, but this guy looks so cool walking a wolf. Like, from far away, it looks like a husky. And then when you get close, it looks like a husky that's signed to deal with the devil. And I went online because I was like, I want that coolness. I want a wolf. One of the first warnings that it gives you is, don't get sick. If you own a wolf, don't get sick, because the wolf will see it as a weakness and challenge you as leader of the pack. I no longer want a wolf. My friend dragged me to church this weekend. It was alright, I had an okay time. There's one thing that was kind of confusing to me. They had this thing called communion. I'll tell you what this is if you don't know. Communion is where you pretend to eat human flesh in order to get enough power to enter heaven. That's the way it was described to me. Just saying. And I found out that it's like, I have a kind of a rule. If I'm around a group of people that find it okay to pretend to eat human flesh, I go along with them. Because if you don't, you might end up being communion. I'm pretty sure that's probably the number one of the reasons Jesus isn't back. It was probably ready to go. And then he got the report. They're like, wait, what? Wait, they're doing what? They're pretending to do what? What? Why? Wait, my people are pretending to do that? Alright. Yeah, I lost you a little bit. That's fine. I'm gonna go to some random stuff that I think about. This next part's gonna be very random. How come everybody plays the lotto when it's $500 million, but never when it's 10? Who are these snobs? Who's walking into the corner store like, $10 million? Such a paltry amount. Well, I don't know how that could change my life at all. Oh dear, look at the time. My shift work at McDonald's is about to begin. I think you have to be a pretty big douchebag to run a Fancy Feast commercial during a recession. It's like, yeah, half the kids in this country are starving, but you mittens, you feast like a king. Fancy Feast is the only other animal products that I would eat in public. And I don't think you could call me out on it like, hey man, look at that weirdo eating cat food. I'd be like, that's right. This is shrimp and white wine sauce. Enjoy those nuggets, bitch. If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, while a lot of you will be at the grocery store fighting it out like savages, I'll be at the pet store. Cat aisle, because I'm a thinker. There's this brewery called Dogfish Head that's coming out with a beer that has moon dust in it. And I was like, that sounds pretty cool, until I really thought about it, because moon dust is just dirt. That's all it is. They're like, I don't know, man. Why does beer have to be snobby? Beer's for everybody. They're like, hey, moon beer, we'll ruin your beer for you, and you pay us for it. Thank you. You guys like computers? Do you guys like Google? No? Yeah. Okay, all right. I don't know how I feel about Google, man. Something's off. Cause like I don't know what they want. Like I know what Microsoft wants. All of my money. But Google's a little different. Google's like, hey, put your money away. I just want to watch. Oh yeah. Google likes what it sees. I'm looking for some pushing. You guys heard the phrase, you need the cushion for the pushing? I'm 100% cushion. I screwed up. I'm on the wrong side of a wonderful equation. I gotta be really creative when I talk to women now. I'm like, hey babe, I'm very comfortable. If you ever wanted to make love to a sofa-like being, right here. I think some of the problems us guys have with women is our own fault. Because what do you do if a woman is real open sexually? You call her a slut. But that would be a lie. She's no slut, she's an angel. Sent from God. She spreads love, joy, and sometimes STDs. Like, if it wasn't for the word slut, I think every day would be like Roman-style orgies, to the point it would help women out. You wake up in the morning like, damn! Another orgy to go to? I am tired of all this random sex. I just want to find someone to connect with. I love sluts, they're awesome. Yeah, they come with a resume. They have references. You can text somebody, they'll text you back, you know exactly what you're gonna get. It's a great time. Like, a slut will do that thing you like, that you don't want to say you like, without even asking. And with a smile on her face. She's happy to do it. You just have to remember, that's not your girlfriend. She's doing that with everybody. Here's an embarrassing story that I will tell you. I told 3 people this story before I started doing comedy, and I care about your laughter more than I do my own self-respect. So here it is. I was messing around with this white chick once. That's all in the role play. And I don't know how to do any of that stuff, so I'm like, whatever you do, I'll just roll with it. And then she looks at me and goes, "You better hurry up, or Master's gonna get us." It's all right to laugh. It's not like I stopped her. There's no stopping her. Apparently, I'm okay with racism as long as I can stick my dick in you. That's the one thing. If you're a hot chick, that's the one thing. You can get away with it. Such a horrible person. I'd do it again. Keep going. You remember the first time you had sex without a condom? Did it feel like every Trojan commercial you saw after that was a lie? Like, oh, Trojan man, you lied to me. You lied right to my face. You know it got better. Remember that first time? As you stick it in, you look up, the roof explodes, there's horns playing, and you see God giving you a big thumbs up like, that's my boy! You got herpes. This is another stupid thing I did. I went on Amazon, bought 100 condoms for $10. Now I am under way too much pressure. I'm not gonna feel like a winner when the expiration date comes and I still have 99 condoms left. And Amazon has this thing now where if you order certain items, they'll send you a reminder email. So in my inbox, I got something like, hey man, just to let you know, but 99.999% of people reordered by now. Just saying. And if you don't respond, it gets real passive aggressive. It's like, hey buddy, that last order was a bit much for you. How about a 3-pack? Now I'm doing anything I can to get rid of condoms. I'm doing my dishes, I'm putting condoms on my hands. I'm taking showers, I'm putting condoms on in shower caps. You wouldn't know it, but ripped condoms make some of the best slippers. Every step is like a gentle massage on the feet. Got 99 condoms and not one bitch. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you guys my worst fear. My worst fear is going to jail. Because as far as I know about jail, it is a rape or be raped environment. I know I don't want to get raped, but I'm not sure if I'm mentally prepared to do a raping. Like, this would be the only rape in history where I would cry. They'd be like, do it! I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Hey man, I'm so sorry. I really don't want to do this. Are you raping me? And crying? Shut up, bitch. Take it. You take it. You see, now you know why some of those guys have the tears under their eyes. They say it's for something else, but we know. If you see one of those guys walking down the street, give them a hug. They've been through a lot. All right, my name is Jermaine Warren. You guys have been wonderful.